All right, it is super crazy, Pisces, that this card came out for you, which it looks innocent, right? I saw it. I saw caution. My first mind, of course, caution is associated with a few of the tarot cards, like the Tower, but this one had a lock, and then the emphasis on it being that way for so long. It says something or someone long ago claimed a lock on you, which is preventing you from existing as free as you like. So, of course, we did a reading. We're going to talk about it. Here we go. Pisces, 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 welcome to your reading. We'll go ahead and jump in. The cards that were shuffled out that inspired this were the Conceal, Celebrate, and Caution card. And spoiler alert, I did shuffle out clarifiers. So let's just get started with this before we fully unpack, even though you've already saw them. Now, initially, when I saw Conceal, Celebrate, and Caution, intuitively, I was here. This one came out last, and then because this one came out, I decided to be nosy for you. Conceal and Celebrate gave me 2 swords and 3 cups. I was just like, because usually when you conceal something, it's hidden, right? And this is hidden beneath what? Like a band-aid. It could represent a scar. It could represent healing. Or I could just go get the book, right? And see what she had to say about it. But intuitively, this crossroad energy from the X, it could literally represent an X. This also could be the Roman numeral 10. And then Celebrate is normally given to us by the 3 of Cups. Now, even though there are 2 balloons are connected to air. Spirit could have been saying, yes, it's kind of like 2 swords, but it wouldn't be like 4 swords, or maybe so. There's a situation that isn't fully healed, or a person that may not be fully healed, and that could be them keeping something a secret. There may be some caution somewhere. This thing has been locked away and withheld for a long time. It may be how someone truly feels. It could be a thing. I don't know if it's physical or spiritual yet, but we're going to tap into that. Now, from the guidebook, okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit, because it be taking me forever. A mistake. Bam. First word. When a mistake is made or an error of judgment is realized, we tend to hide it and cover it up. Boy, look at her. So somebody could be coming into a realization, but still kind of keeping it under wraps. You may be hearing a lot about things over, readings and YouTube, because we did have the eclipse. We're coming up on harvest season and the equinox. So keep in mind that, if it hasn't happened for you yet, it may be surprising, because the caution card is, I'm laughing because, like, personally, I kid you not, as a reader, an intuitive, a channeler, however you want to go down that list, baby, when Spirit says it's going to surprise you, it very well may surprise you. You could be the smartest cookie in the batch, honey, and something will happen that you never saw coming, that you probably wanted to happen, but honestly felt that it wouldn't, or something that you didn't even fathom. I kid you not. And it has happened to me personally. So don't rack your brain about it too much if it isn't coming to you right off, or if that person or situation isn't like standing out to you, right? Because I didn't think it would ever happen to me. And then it did. And it was like so ironic when this situation transpired. I'm literally listening to a reading. It was some time ago. Like when we first started talking about the twin flames on the channel, I'm literally listening to a reader say they're going to message you. You're going to be shocked. I don't know about the intention. Now, the reader didn't like this person too much, right? But I didn't have a person in mind, because some people you've been in separation with, or have let go of, broke up with, over with for years, right? So I didn't have anyone in mind. Now, mind you, most of the people that I walk away from are also blocked. And I'm talking about telephone number, social media, and even email, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm 40. Okay. So yeah, email too, buddy. Even as a professional. Anywho, I happen to look in the trash. I don't know why, right? Sometimes I go into the junk pile, because some of my messages go into people's junk piles, because it is a private domain. It's like a custom domain or whatever, or a business. And sometimes if I'm kind of slow, or I ain't heard from somebody, I will look into the junk. But I went into the trash. I don't know if it was an accident or not. And lo and behold, this person actually reached back out to me the last time I said something to them, which was kind of like a closure message. I saw that day they actually responded, but I didn't see it until sometime later looking into my trash because their email was blocked. Well, it sparked some emotions. It tripped me out. I contacted the girl that I saw the reading, right? It was a general reading, wasn't even personal. And I was like, you ain't gonna believe this, right? Long story short, but I won't tell you how my situation ended, so you don't let that hinder the potential that your situation has or what the cards may have for us. But I'll just say, I didn't expect that. It was no way possible I would have ever run into or talked to that person because we live now states away, new numbers blocked, social media changes, and boom, an email in the trash sparked it all. So anyway, this talked about mistakes, judgment, realizations, hiding it and covering up that you do realize, okay? It says in doing this that we give ourselves false hope. So false hope may come up that perhaps it didn't happen. If we ignore it, maybe it'll go away. Maybe we don't need to face it. We don't talk about it with others. Once the words are spoken, we cannot take them back, and it has happened. And what has happened is now out there and it's real. So by speaking of it, you can no longer continue to justify its non-existence in your mind. This person or you could have even talked about you, right, to another person. And now, like, what are they going to do? Just imagine someone sitting there telling the person, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go get Pisces. I'm going to call Pisces. I'm going to rekindle and fix things with Pisces. And they may have family, friends, whoever the case, or just themselves sitting there like, you know, maybe even wanting an update. So there's on one end, there has been some discussion of you, even if you don't know about it. And on the other hand, there could be some hiding of the fact that this is even going on. Now, I don't know what else you got in your chart, Pisces, but I'm a Pisces sun, and I have a few things in my chart and a few ways about me that makes perfect sense why somebody would take caution when coming back up into my environment after doing something that was unfavorable toward me. Like, I know she ain't gonna take it well. I know she's gonna have something to say. I try not to be the fire mouth feelings herder I could be, like back in my day, but I've learned to keep a peaceful, beautiful, positive energy because me and the Holy Spirit got this relationship going. You know, God is in my body now or whatever. So I honestly appreciate that from experiencing it in depth like I have. And so my reaction, getting out of body, putting somebody in a place and doing all that, I can. And I ain't frowning upon you still doing it. But it's like, for me, I'd rather just have like peace, honestly, like peace and love and beautiful things. So while they could be scared of you, you may not even be in that energy, or you just might be. And that could be why somebody's kind of like still hiding what they truly feel or what they want to say or whatnot. So cool, boom, we got conceal out of the way. I didn't even see that coming really, because I didn't know it had anything to do with, like, I know that it has something to do with like concealing, right? Like keeping, but I didn't know to this degree. So shout out to that. Now with celebrate, I initially thought of the Three of Cups, and Spirit just pushed me, you know, the fact that there are two balloons and it represents air. They could even be two cups, right? So let's break it down real quick. Caution came up, like Spirit is like, get over that. That's what's crossing it. That is what's crossing it. So it could matter. And if you ask, like, why don't I know, right? As a reader, channeling messages, yes. But this is a pretty new deck that I got for you guys. And then I took some time off when school started, because y'all know I do effectively homeschool. And I have a teenager, okay, that is in his sophomore year. So yeah, we partied it up for the summer. When school started, we buckled down, got real serious to have a good start. And I haven't been doing as many readings, but I am back, and I bought these cards right before that break. A few cards actually that I bought for you guys that we're going to be having fun with. So if you are new to the channel, just chill or whatever. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so celebrate. Here we have it on 54. Boom. This is your reminder to celebrate your victories and achievements. No matter the size nor the significance, it is important to pause, reflect, and reward. So I'm seeing this as a possible reflection because it's crossing what's hidden. All right. Somebody's hiding how good they feel or how happy they may feel when it comes to you. Okay. Or maybe about a situation that you had. If it's you, beloved, celebrating yourself puts out valuable, high vibrational energy into a space that surrounds you. Okay. Maybe you've done that. For those of you that have healed and don't give a damn about none of the toxic shit going on around the eclipse, there's something which this is giving me tower, even though it's lock and key. This caution here is telling me that some of you that may have been doing the work, there may be a surprise and something to celebrate about in the near future. This also says that you're deserving of the celebration. So it's some of you that, I mean, we're Pisces. I'm a very optimistic person. I see signs to a degree where I be seeing signs that ain't even there, child, ain't gonna hold you. And I have dealt with the disappointments of thinking something and trusting myself because I have an IQ of like 128 and I'm very intuitive, but being wrong is a motherfucker, right? Especially about like people and the love life, not so much life. Okay. If it ain't got nothing to do with me and it don't got nothing to do with love, oh, I'm your girl. Okay. In my life. But when it comes to others, it's like I be so popping, but I will admit, I have thought some things, baby, and was like, it was devastatingly inaccurate, right? When it comes to folks. All right, so caution here. Like I said, I got tower. I got, let's do a reading. And I ain't gonna lie, I be on YouTube. I be chilling out and hanging out because I don't watch a lot of TV. And I saw for Pisces, because I'm in the Pisces algorithm, because, I mean, this was Pisces TV. All I did was change the name. I didn't start a new channel. I saw messages from 4 hours ago, 1 hour ago, a day ago, and the caption was very connected to this caution card. So I was like, don't leave us out. All right, let me jump on this before I miss something for the collective. So this is what sparked the idea to do a reading, and these are the clarifiers that shuffled out. So with caution, hold on, let's see, 45. You had 54 and 45, so it's like a mirror. Maybe that's why we got two Band-Aids, child. And why did I turn back to 54, even though I said out of my mouth 45? So here it is. Boop, boop, boop. The lock is closed without a key in sight. Plant life has begun to claim the lock, growing over it, around it, and within it. This ground represents the passage of time since the lock was last handled or opened. So, baby, this is damn. So this eclipse dug deep in this bag. That's what I'm getting. Something or someone long ago clamped the lock on you, which is preventing you from existing as a free and autonomous soul. You gotta be kidding me. Who did that? The universe, okay, the universe didn't do it. It said the universe is telling you to be cautious, but also brave. To be cautious of who or what has placed this constraint on you, and if they perhaps want to bind you further. Some people are fearful of those who may see the world differently. Now this getting juicy. Who may have the ability to fly higher and further, and who have an inner glow that causes others to gravitate towards them. So it's like, we might not be together, but I ain't necessarily just gonna let you go out there and live your best life. They toxic. See the lock for what it is. Okay, I want to say see them for who they are. All right. What is it means to you? Okay, it says that it ain't me, y'all. What it means to you personally. What is someone or something trying to control within you, to keep contained and locked away in the dark? So here's conceal, and this caution is cautioning the concealing. So this says don't hide. Don't allow this, because this, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Now to get to the clarifiers, initially, right, I'm going to go intuitively. I had two, hold on, how is this? Okay. 1, Was it like this? Yeah. Okay, cool. 222 is of significance. All right, so I'll set it up here. 222 is of significance. They came out second. Okay, so maybe 2222 and 222 are of significance in this situation. You got 6 swords. Here's that 7th sword. And you have judgment. Now, sometimes the sword could represent a thought, a perspective, and usually a new one. But since I have a king, this may not be a new idea or a new perspective. It just represents one. And then as a reader, I feel like because I saw the magician in my shuffle, the king of swords with the magician tells me to focus like in concentration, because it's important for the magician, but sometimes it's challenge. And the king of swords is the king of that. So it does talk about focusing. If I were to look at it that way, it's about focusing on optimism. But see, somebody's focusing on an optimism from the past, because that she's looking toward the past, and somebody's bringing in this wand. The wand can usually represent a new relationship, a strong, physical connection. It could represent like the idea and then putting a foot forward. Somebody may be optimistic about putting a foot forward, and I feel like it's the X, because the king of swords can sometimes represent an X. Doesn't have to be an air sign, but it could be. This is also Aquarian energy, Gemini, okay? Or just represents a person who sees themselves as a pretty wise individual, that's stern, that may have put their foot down in the past. It's just that kind of guy. And I'm not gonna lie, don't be shy. We all Pisces here. In the past, I wasn't usually the one who left first or put my foot down and just blocked motherfuckers and never turned back. That happened to me a great deal. I'm not going to hold you, because I was always there waiting for a change, believing in, improvement and all of that mystical, magical, psychological, stuff, spiritual stuff. But that could be you, Pisces. Either that's just how you've always been, or you've developed into the type of person that is focused, is planning. And once you put your foot down, that's it. But these are two different energies, being optimistic and then putting your foot down and saying that's it. All right. Now, whoever is being optimistic could be juggling, because damn well that ship done sailed in you, or you may feel like it's sailed in this person that surprises you. When I see the 2 of Pentacles this time, it's some new feelings that I got with this reading that I haven't gotten in the whole time I've ever read tarot. I'm not going to lie. I've never really looked at this as this person has moved away from a ship that ain't coming. And then with these 3 birds, I thought about 3 swords. So some delay in a thing that we wanted, some sort of loss or a truth that hurt, and maybe living with that. You know what I'm saying? It could be the person, it could be you, I don't know. But the 2 of Pentacles gives that juggling energy. I don't know what they're juggling. It could be 2 things. Okay, here goes 2 ideas, 2 different feelings. Here goes 2 cups, 2 different sets of emotions. And if you guys are mirroring each other, I feel like these cards represent just trying to stay out of chaos, right? While at the same time being super focused on your objectives, your goals, like your end game, right? But then it still comes back to this love or relationship. So it seems like everybody kind of been minding their business. Some people could have even had financial embarrassments. And even though it's I don't care about money, I would have loved you without that. This person ain't trying to hear it, because it's a real alpha, strong kind of character. And they not trying to hear that all you wanted was love. Okay, they just ain't. Now this is crazy. You got 2 pentacles, 2 wands, 2 cups, 2 band-aids, 2 balloons, but 1 lock. See what I'm saying? That is even though it's all these 2s, it's just 1 lock though. So these 2 things are locked in. Okay. Damn. All right. Now the 6 of Swords is my moving away from chaos, while she has the chaos behind her, or he, I don't know what they is, y'all. But the chaos is behind them. And this is moving away from chaos to troubled water, and kind of juggling. With the concealed card, it's the hidden, which could be spirit, your guide, an ancestor, is helping to push something out of them, push something out of you, or orchestrate this whole situation. I don't know what part you on, okay? It also talks about an individual. I don't want to make this about two for everybody, but it is clearly about twos. The Six of Swords is also an energy of like stealing the mind and stealing the mind to focus. It's super dope because we could be doing too much. For some of us may have been doing too much and kind of like in an energy, because this is from one to another. All of these are one. All of these up top are from one to another. And, ooh, who going from one to, chill. I mean, that could happen too, though. Imagine somebody going from one to another. Like, they got a few exes they pulling this shit on. Like, you know, if you don't work on you, it'll be another person getting a surprising phone call. I ain't gonna say, I don't want to put me out there as being toxic, but I'm trying to be fair because it could be you, Pisces, it could be them. But I think I have unconsciously done that. It ain't no whole bunch of motherfuckers. It's maybe two, right? I don't even think it's like 3 or 4. But it is like, I'll think of somebody and then I'll think of somebody else. Usually like Mercury retrograde could have energy like that. But this is a little bit different. Like I said, I feel like the eclipse kind of like dug deep into the pockets of whatever. So let's take some fresh cards out while we here. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown, my babies, my OGs, what I started with. Well, I actually started with the Gilded Tarot or whatever. And then I jumped into the Wild Unknown and I never looked back. So let's get one for Conceal. This one wanted some attention. I'm just going to look. Ooh, okay. The element of fire, flame. You got Pynx. Usually that's rising from the ashes. I know some of you may have a connection to Atlanta or Georgia. They had a Pynx statue some years ago when I lived there. So, but the Phoenix Suns, Arizona. I don't know. You got Pynx. So the Phoenix is like, she don't play, and it's very protective energy. I knew you were coming. Okay. So we have Concealing, the Father of Wands. So that is a very egotistical energy. The Father of Wands is like an alpha male, okay, in a situation. And I can see why they may be very stubborn. Like the Father of Wands is not like this, but in darkness, okay, or in shadow, with this unexpected, this thunderbolt here, I feel that it's hard for this individual to deal with what's happening. There's a change too. And there could also be some financial embarrassment, because the Father of Wands could also talk about like in shadow energy, like somebody who's just savage mode. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who came from this Page of Wands energy and maybe putting one foot in front of the other and just trying to stay afloat. And that's what they focused on. But maybe that's about to change for them, or maybe it's changing for you, or there's a change in the situation. Okay. With the Celebrate card, okay, here in the center, I saw you. Okay. I want to give to you now. I want to be fair. I want to put in what I'm trying to get out. Or maybe that's where you drew the line at. Are they doing that? And I tell my clients that all the time, because I get spirituality. I get sometimes even our issues that we're dealing with energetically, where it clearly says that something or someone could have a lock on you, right? So I ain't trying to like put it on nobody, but mental illness, spells, witchcraft, all kind of shit, generational curses. And it's like sometimes we be stuck in a maze, you know, or stuck in an idea. And so what you can do is write the shit down and just be serious. You know what I'm saying? What do you want from the situation? What have I put into the situation? And honestly, what are they giving? Write it down. It's black and white. Ain't no changing that. What I do like about these cards is the Father of Wands don't need nothing. I can get it out the mud. So if there's some financial change, or if there was some turbulence, this is gaining momentum and moving toward cooler, calmer waters. Financially for a person. There could be an individual or a court proceeding or judgment that brings about some addition to your life. So there may be some change, because shit been kind of dry. Okay, with this camel, it's been kind of dry. It's been a long journey. And somebody may want to put it into you. So this is a peace offering. It could be a physical gift. And look at that. You see what I'm saying? The branch. All right, so it's like I want to give you this branch. I don't know where, or spirit's giving somebody a branch. I don't know, but here's the branch, and then the branch gonna start growing money, right? You go from 2 pentacles to 6. I'm not mad at that. The bottom of the deck, we do have the, okay, I was gonna say the snake, but then the horse was like right there. So spirit say focus on momentum. Okay, I did see the chariot in my shuffle. This card wants to talk to us, and guess what? It's the stick. Okay. What? Okay, wait. The Father of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This seems like a warning. Oh, maybe that's why it had caution. Fears that are hidden may manifest. Okay, so beside Cujo and Kojak and the Twin Flames and all that jazz, it's very important that you monitor your energy. Because we're in that season, and you may notice some changes in family demographics, relationships, or things that may have had turbulence in the past may harmonize due to some sort of energetic or financial shift. If you've been under some sort of spell, why does Spirit say pilgrimage? Okay. That could be changing for you, and I'm secretly trying to look at this card without letting y'all know I'm looking at the card. Well, okay, that was the fear that I saw in the something that was hidden. I'm gonna take one more. That's also the opportunist, because the rabbit is very lucky. The oyster is like the star that's I ain't even put my foot on the gas type of energy, but you're going hard. So lucky person with a lot that hasn't even been released and it's bursting at the seams. And then you have the lamb here, like somebody sees you as some sort of martyr. So just be mindful of that, because your branch or branches are about to start budding, okay? Where you ain't had no buds before, but you may be about to get some. Now, some of you could be artists and entrepreneurs as well. She has on her little art hat, and I know sometimes the Father of Wands can represent someone who's very athletic, or like even artsy, or just charismatic, or just a person that's had to kind of master what the wands represent, which is energy, creativity. Now, energy is a good thing, but it also talks about that dark side of energy, which I guess religious folk or in modern day, y'all call them demons and everything like that. But sometimes I just keep it simple and scientific to say that it is an energy or a frequency, okay? They do attach to people. And, you know, there's going to be some more harmony. Attention, Mother of Cups. Okay, so focus your attention on the emotions. Some of you guys are maybe manifesting from the subconscious. So just be mindful of the blue days and the sadness. There could be someone who realizes, I missed an opportunity with this person because of the way they love me. That often happens when Pisces is done with somebody, okay? And it's somebody who thought that they were the God's gift. And it's also unfortunate that that person is someone you may have spent many lifetimes with, or feel that you have a deep spiritual connection with. Now, the protection that you have, dear Pisces, dear Starseed, is the 1,000 eyes, right? The eyes that look, I connected to the Six of Swords. I feel that your guides, I feel that God itself, or whatever it is that you believe in, or whatever y'all connect the all-seeing to, or the protectors to, I feel that there's an advisory to keep an eye on your creations and on your energy. And I can also say that they could be keeping an eye on you in a good way, in a protective way. And congratulations for not being all over the place. There's also some of you that could have undergone some spiritual transformations where this confusion, this dark energy, those generational curses and spells, and just the inability to think, focus, or concentrate is now in the reverse. So I love that for you. What's this? Yeah, I love that for you. You got the octopus in reverse. Also maybe significant to the number 8. You do have focus. Oh my God, and look what you focused on. The golden egg, child, okay? And there could be people in the environment that are focused on your egg, and that's why Spirit is protecting you one way or the other, you know, in one dimension or the other. But you may also have some caution or some regard toward your own, okay, or for your own. that is what we have. I ain't gonna dry it out because it was very exciting, and I will leave it there. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, hit that notification bell and the subscription button. Until next time.